It is, it is November 9th, 1975, as the freighter Edmund Fitzgerald is getting ready to leave port.
The Fitzgerald sets sail for her long journey to Cleveland.
As meanwhile, another ship, the Arthur M. Anderson, is getting ready to leave port and head down to Burns Harbor. She will follow the Fitzgerald for around 2 nights through the Sioux Locks until she enters Lake Michigan. It's around 4 p.m., and the Fitzgerald gets her first sight of a gale warning. But not too far behind is her sister, the Arthur M. Anderson. As they both glide down the Lake Superior, the Arthur M. Anderson is a little bit heavier, so she falls behind by around 12 miles. By around 6 p.m., there's another gale warning, and both captains can tell that the weather is starting to awake. Waves are now up to 10 feet high. The Fitzgerald radios the Anderson to tell them that they have their first sight of problem. The Fitzgerald has had a loose and broken fence rail has just came down. Around 15 minutes later after the last call, the Fitzgerald tells the Anderson they should move more north. The Anderson thinks that's a good idea, so both of the ships move courses. Around 9 p.m., and the Fitzgerald loses her radar. She's now battling 15-foot waves. The waves are starting to get heavier as the night begins. Once again, the Anderson looks and checks up on the Fitzgerald with radio calls and binoculars. There is another problem. The Fitzgerald has bottomed out, and there's nothing she could do. Anderson radios the Fitzgerald to ask them how they're doing with their problems. She says, "We have bottomed out." Heavy snow starts to begin, and the Fitzgerald is sailing blind through the storm. It is around 7 p.m. on November 10th, 1975, and the Anderson radios in the Fitzgerald asks them how they're doing. They say, "We are holding our own." These are the last words of the Edmund Fitzgerald. At around 7:10 p.m., the Anderson radios in the Fitzgerald to ask them how they're doing, but there is no call. She searches for the lights of the Fitzgerald, but there are no lights, only darkness. They radio in the Coast Guard, worrying that she took a nosedive. But the legend will always live on. To this day, we still don't really know what happened to the crew members in the ship of the Edmund Fitzgerald. It's still a mystery.